Hi, welcome to This Might Not Work Out podcast. I'm your host, TC, and for these 5 minutes, I'm just going to be talking about the realness of the mommy struggle because the struggle is real, real. The struggle's real to me. No, it is so real, and I know I'm not alone in this, and I know there's so many variations of the real mommy struggle, but it is real, and I wanted to talk about it not only because I'm feeling it right now, but also because some of us are out here doing our thing. Like if you talk to other people in our village, they're like, "Oh, so and so such a great mom," and tries. And I'm not tooting my own horn. Like there's no such thing as the best mom, and that's just my opinion. There's just no such thing as that. But I try so hard to do the best that I can by my kids and for my family. And there's so many, so many, so many of us out here who are doing the same thing, making sacrifices, staying up late, getting up early, doing all these other things to try to make sure that things work. And I like, all the books with that Rachel Hollis writes about, the girl wash her face and girl stop apologizing, talking about needing help and just that, the folks that make it look easy are a fraud and fake because there's really no work home balance, which is a whole nother thing and difficult, but that it is very hard because it is. But I just kind of want to know from other folks out there, like, for those of us who are doing it quasi the right way and making it seem like, yeah, it can be done. And yeah, and our children are successful and happy and prosperous. Our spouses are happy and prosperous. And for the most part, things are going well. How do you maintain it? And is your mental health good? Like, is your mental health good? I know for me, and I'm sorry, I don't have my rings on. I was cleaning. Um, I won't say my mental health isn't bad, but it goes through cycles, I would say. And I used to really scoff at people who are like, "Oh, I'm depressed," or "Oh, I'm having a breakdown," or whatever. Because I'm like, everybody's depressed. Everything is hard. Life is hard. Do what you need to do. Get your life together. And I realize now that I do on occasion go to counseling and things like that. And now that I've had friends that really have had to deal with some real tough breaks, that you gotta protect yourself. It's not okay to just keep running, 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 and trying to do the best by everyone else and leaving yourself depleted. Um, you're worth more. It's important to know that. And then to be honest, and let's just be real and honest, sometimes it's hard to figure out what even makes you you. Like I read so many things that they're like, I was this and that and the other before I was married with kids, and now like I'm just a shell of myself. And I feel like it's like iterations of me. So I feel like there was the first me, the second me, the third me. Now I feel like I'm on the fourth me, and the fourth me is trying to figure out who me fully is. Especially now as my kids are getting older and trying to transition into what that's like. But the reality is, like, sometimes it's hard to just even get that footing. And I think that there are so many people encouraging moms and women, who are overwhelmed and overworked and stressed to kind of take that pause and take that break. And I even say that to friends too. I'm like, just take a break. Just take a break. Take a little bit, take a break. But then the reality is like, what does that feel like? What does that look like? What does that sound like? Where do you do it? How do you afford it? All those things are real. And I know for me, like even right now, I'm able to be in my house alone so I can record this video. And I know my spouse was like, my husband's like, okay, well, you get to be at home for a little bit chilling. Cause I'm always like, I'm never in my house alone. That was a big deal. Cause like, I swear to you, honestly, I have 3 girls and I have gone literally for years without ever being in my home by myself. And even right now, like our pet is here. But the point is, that's a thing. Like when you're a mom, like there's constantly someone to make something for or get something done with. And so like you aren't by yourself at all to just have your mind and your thoughts. But then when you are by yourself to have your mind and your thoughts, what are you thinking about? You're thinking about cleaning. You're thinking about the laundry that needs to be done. You're thinking about the things that you need to do. You're thinking about what you would like to do if you could do what you wanted to do, but you can't really do it, or you got to do it quickly because you don't have a lot of time because you have other things that you have to do. Like it's just so crazy. It's crazy. And you want to do the best you can and you try, we all try. But it really is kind of nuts. And I just wanted to put that out there. If there's anybody that can relate to this, God bless. We're still pushing through. We're still going to do great work in what we do and try to make sure that all areas are covered. But I feel you because it's hard. It's hard for all of us, even the best of us that are trying to do our best and, aren't falling apart or breaking down. It's hard. So I feel you and I love you. All right, take care.